Hey, what's up, guys? Levi Heaton III. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué onda? Mi nombre es Levi Heaton III. Assalamu alaikum. It's my Levi Heaton III. Namaste. Miram nam he. Levi Heaton III. Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Levi Heaton III. Ni hao. Muranmin Zichye. Levi Heaton III. Bonjour. Konnichiwa. So today, this video is about choosing to be exceptional. Choosing to be yourself. You can't be both exceptional and mediocre. You have to make a decision. And if you choose to be exceptional, if you choose to be yourself, you have to accept the fact that you're not gonna fit in. It's something that I had a problem with in the past, or had to learn in the past. We want to fit in. We want to be accepted as human beings. We're communal animals. The problem is mediocre people are the majority, and those are the people that you're going to be trying to fit in with most of the time. And if you're trying to fit in with mediocre people, they are not going to accept you if you're a standout. They don't want to be around standouts. They want to look at standouts on the TV. They want to look at the all-stars as if they are something special. They have something that the mediocre people don't. They want to look at movie stars as the people over there. They don't want anybody that they know to become an all-star athlete or a movie star, because if someone they know achieves those things, then they have to look at themselves and their own securities, and they have to admit to themselves that they could have done it, but they chose to give up. They chose not to. Mediocre people often will just choose to become alcoholics, or to become partiers, or to do drugs, or to sleep around. First of all, because the majority does those things. And when they give in to becoming part of the majority, they give up on exceptionalism and they want to fit in with the majority. They start doing what the majority does. The majority does those things to hide their insecurities. They do those things to hide their fears, because they put being accepted and fitting in at a higher level of importance than being exceptional and discovering themselves and changing the world and creating something that's going to improve humanity, improve society. You have to make a choice. You have to decide if you want to be like everyone else and fit in with everyone else, or if you want to be special and change the world. If you want to be yourself and change the world. If you want to live out your creativity and use what you've got up here and make the world a better place and do something for yourself. And it's going to take time. That's the thing that people don't seem to realize, is you must have patience. If you want results right now, you're going to end up giving in to mediocrity and going and fitting in with the majority, because that is the most immediate gratification. That is the easiest goal to achieve, is to just give up on being yourself, give up on being an individual, and go fit in with the followers. So if you want to make something out of yourself, if you want to be somebody, you have to forget about fitting in. You have to go be yourself. Go be who you are. Go do those things. Go achieve your goals. And on your road to there, you're going to meet other people that are on the same path as you. Other exceptional people aren't going to stop and turn around to go find mediocre people, pull up. Exceptional people are following their goals. They're following their creativity. They're doing things to change the world. And they're looking to their right and the left to see who else is doing it. And they're looking ahead of them to see who's already done it, so they can learn from them, so they can seek mentors. You're not looking behind you at the mediocre people who gave up and stopped and settled on partying and on working a 9 to 5 and living out the grind and going through the motions. You don't look behind you. You look in front of you to see your mentors and how they did it and to learn from them. And you look in your right and your left to see who else is on your path. These are your peers to your right and your left. These are your friends. These are the people that are like you. These are the people you're going to fit in with. But it's not going to happen fast. You're going to have to be patient, because they're not going to let you hold them back, because they have their boundaries. They have their goals, and they're not going to let you violate their boundaries or their goals, and you shouldn't allow them to violate yours. If you want to fit in and be popular and be accepted, you're choosing to be part of the majority, which means you're choosing to be mediocre. If mediocrity wasn't the majority, then exceptionalism wouldn't be the minority. So you have to be able to see that. How many exceptional elite people are there? They're few. How many of everyone else are there? A lot. So if you're trying to fit in with all these a lot, the majority, you're fitting in with the mediocre, when you should be keeping your eyes on the elite and learning from them and pursuing greatness. Those people didn't fit in with the mediocre either. Elon Musk didn't fit in with mediocre people. Steve Jobs didn't fit in with mediocre people. He could have. They could have. They could have given up on their dreams. They could have given up on their creativity and tried to fit in. And they would have been depressed, and they would have had anxiety, and they would have ended up being completely different people, but they didn't listen to the influences of the mediocre, of the majority. Elon Musk still has all these haters. You're going to have haters forever. Jeff Bezos has tons of haters. People hate him because he's been successful. Most of the videos on YouTube are haters. Negativity. You have to be able to block that stuff out. There's always going to be haters. No one's ever going to want you to succeed because they want to be able to tell you, see, I told you it can't be done. If you do it, then they have to look at themselves and be like, well, he did it, but I gave up. I didn't even try. They don't want to do that. They don't want to be conscientious. They want to believe, they want to be able to tell themselves, Jeff Bezos has got something I don't have. His Donald Trump's dad was rich. Elon Musk's parents were rich. Jeff Bezos was rich. You know, they had these things that I didn't have. They didn't. Well, Donald Trump did, but that's beside the fact. Donald Trump failed several times. Donald Trump's filed bankruptcy like 7 times. That means he's failed 7 times, but he didn't give up. Elon Musk was poor, a regular dude from South Africa. When he came to the United States, he was poor, him and his brother lived in their office. When he built PayPal, he said they coded all night long because people were using PayPal during the day, and they slept during the day on a couch in their office. They didn't have a house. They lived in their office. Steve Jobs and Wozniak, was his name Steve? I don't know. Wozniak. Steve Jobs and Wozniak built Apple in the garage of their parents' house, I believe. Eric Thomas was poor, homeless, eating out of trash cans. Les Brown was poor, homeless, sleeping in his office, showering in the bathrooms in the office building he was working in. Tony Robbins was poor and broke. Grant Cardone was poor and broke. What do you say? He went to jail, got out of jail, had no job, was broke and homeless, started selling cars. You have to be willing to become someone you've never been in order to achieve something you've never achieved. You have to be willing to not fit in because you're not ever gonna fit in if you want to be exceptional. Even when you rise to the top, you're still gonna have haters. You're still not gonna fit in. You're gonna fit in with very few people. You're gonna fit in with the other people at the top, and there's very few of those. You have to be willing to not fit in and then not listen to the haters and to block out the negativity. Hey guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos and find this stuff helpful. Click the bell if you want notifications. Like the video for me, throw a comment down there. If you want to ask any questions or just make any input, we'll have a little dialogue down there. Appreciate it.